What if the most dangerous part of dating after 60 isn't loneliness but the confidence that you already know how love works? Many women over 65 believe they've seen it all. They've raised families, survived heartbreak, built independence. So when someone new appears, charming and attentive, it feels familiar, safe. But what if that feeling is exactly where the risk begins? From the first yes, something important may be missing, and most women don't realize it until much later. Researchers studying aging, relationships, and decision-making noticed something unsettling years ago. Older adults often feel wiser, yet certain vulnerabilities quietly increase with age. The clues show up early: subtle shifts in trust, health, and financial dynamics, but the full picture stays hidden. The danger doesn't look like danger, it looks like comfort. To understand why dating over 60 carries hidden risks, we have to go back long before dating apps and retirement communities. In early adulthood, relationship patterns are formed. In your 20s and 30s, love is shaped by growth and mutual building. People pair off while careers are rising and health is strong. Sociologists studying American families in the 1960s and 70s observed that early relationships often involved shared sacrifice and long-term planning. Risks existed, but time and energy made recovery possible. Cause was planted, but consequences were flexible. Then changes start quietly in the 40s. By midlife, many women carry emotional history: divorce, widowhood, caregiving fatigue. Psychological studies show that after 40, people become more selective, but also more risk-averse in some areas and less guarded in others. According to U.S. survey data, midlife adults often prioritize emotional comfort over long-term compatibility. This works until circumstances change. Health begins to matter more. Finances become more complex. Yet dating expectations often stay frozen in an earlier era. This is where the timeline bends. The shift after 70 is the part most people ignore. After 70, the dating pool changes dramatically. Women outnumber men in this age group, sometimes by a wide margin. U.S. Census data shows that by age 75, there are significantly fewer men available, which subtly alters power dynamics. At the same time, cognitive processing speed slows slightly, and trust decisions are made faster to reduce stress. Researchers in gerontology have found that older adults may prioritize harmony over scrutiny, especially after long periods alone. This is not weakness, it's biology meeting circumstance. The breaking point comes when hidden dangers surface. This is where the first danger reveals itself: health entanglement. Many women say yes without realizing how quickly a partner's medical needs can become shared responsibilities. Studies show that older women are far more likely than men to become caregivers in late-life relationships. What begins as companionship can turn into unpaid nursing, affecting energy, mobility, and mental health. The second danger emerges quietly: financial exposure. According to reports from U.S. consumer protection agencies, romance-related financial exploitation disproportionately affects older women. Shared housing, informal loans, or verbal agreements replace legal safeguards. The cause and effect pattern is clear. Trust precedes transparency, and by the time questions arise, money and peace of mind are already at risk. The third danger is emotional dependency masked as love. After years of independence, emotional bonding can feel intense. Neurological research shows that social connection triggers strong dopamine responses later in life, especially after loneliness. This can override caution. The relationship feels essential faster than expected. When it falters, the emotional fallout is deeper than anticipated. Then comes the fallout. Health suffers under stress. Finances tighten. Lifestyle shrinks. Some women delay medical care or travel plans to accommodate a partner. Others feel trapped by obligations they never discussed. Surveys of older American women show that late-life relationship regret often centers not on being alone, but on giving up autonomy too quickly. So what do seniors try to fix it? They rely on old advice? Just follow your heart. "You're too old to worry. Take a chance." These ideas came from a time when life expectancy was shorter and roles were clearer. Today, women live longer, manage more assets, and value independence more than any generation before. Old advice ignores modern risk. All of this links directly to today's dating landscape. Millions of seniors in the U.S. are re-entering relationships through online platforms, social groups, and community events. The same patterns repeat: quick trust, delayed questions, unspoken assumptions. Aging science has advanced, but dating wisdom hasn't caught up. Now the missing truth comes into focus. Smart women over 60 don't say yes too quickly, not because they're fearful, but because they understand timing. They know that hidden dangers reveal themselves only when given space. Here are 3 direct actions women over 60 can apply today. First, separate companionship from commitment. Enjoy connection without immediately merging health decisions, finances, or living arrangements. Second, slow the timeline intentionally. Research shows that extending the getting to know you phase reduces emotional and financial risk significantly. Third, insist on clarity. Open conversations about health expectations, money boundaries, and independence are not unromantic, they're protective. One clear warning based on evidence: rushing into late life relationships increases the risk of caregiver burnout and financial loss, especially for women. And one open thought to leave you waiting: if love after 60 feels different, what other rules from earlier life no longer apply? If this deep dive made you rethink dating, invite to do, like, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe now for the next chapter, where we explore what emotionally healthy relationships after 70 really look like.